What's up YouTube, James the Pharaoh here. Welcome back to the last episode actually of the series, and I will show you why in a second. But sorry for the long period between uploads. Things have been busy around here and I've been playing a lot of other games at the moment, but I think this will be the last one. As you can see, look at this. The global population has reached 199,000. It has crossed 200 here and there, but what I want to do is actually build a lot more houses just to lock that in. So I'm going to do that right now. Actually, yeah, I'll do that right now. I'll do some copy and pasting, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how I got there. So I'm going to go ahead and take these and just drag them across. There shouldn't be any problem at all to like get at least super close. And one of my needs is actually probably taking a poop on me right now. Yeah, bread is terrible. But looks like the investor and the investor and engineer needs are doing really well. So let's copy another big grid of this, but I'll show you kind of what I've been up to get to the mail, or get to the the needs, the population up to this point. So I'm gonna drop a market there. Okay, so what I did was I built a whole bunch of stuff around here. As you can see, my airship coming in, actually, it's just pretty cool. I'll just put it on normal speed for the moment. But this airship is the Zephyr, and it's the biggest one. And I have this one bringing in international mail from the New World. So it's dropping off overseas mail. Sorry. So I'm bringing in that, and I'm also bringing in the regional mail, because I built an airship hangar and a sorting facility, or airship platform, on Copenhagen. So that airship is probably pretty close around here somewhere, if not coming in now. Yeah, so there it is there. There's the Pocahontas 2 is actually pretty cool looking. I actually really do like these airships. But anyways, so what I did was I went to lifestyle needs, and I set all these mail to come in to be used here. So, and my population's pretty much locked in now, because I can just, you know, hit play on these needs, like clay, like for the crafts, for the artisans, wool, clay, all this stuff I can start bringing in. The lifestyle needs, all these are good. The bear furs coming in, furs are coming in. I can't get tapestries because my Embessa's bugged, as I'll show you in a minute. But all this mail coming in has actually boosted my population by a lot, and it's really nice to see. So I can just do a bunch of these to engineers, no problem. Really utilize some of the stuff I've got going here. And then all my farmers here are going to be bringing in even more population, so it should be locked in at this point. So really the mail, I think, is really what boosted me up here. That, and also upgrading a ton of engineers and tons of stuff around here. And if you want to take a look here, I put a whole bunch of post boxes around here to really get that mail going. And the mail, like the overseas mail, the local mail, and the regional mail is really like kind of what pushed me over the edge as far as the population goes. I'm probably about to break 200K. Yep, there we go. 200,000 there. My balance is about 720,000 at the moment. And I will admit though, in the newspaper archives, if you see here, I'm doing the need consumption reduced by 50%, and then my newspaper effectiveness is increased by another 14%, just because of how much influence I'm investing into the newspaper. So, you know, I'm getting like needs reduction by like, you know, 64%, or, you know, depending on how the math actually adds up, quite a bit. Let's see here. So I am making some bread too, here at Hamburg. Let's get rid of this item here. There we go. Cause bread is actually really low on London. I don't think it really matters at this point, because I'm about to end the series. But somebody was kind enough to give me some Steam credit to get a game, so I want to use that for a game that actually will be going towards a channel. I was thinking maybe Warhammer 3 or something like that. So I'm definitely open to suggestions. I have had a few suggestions, and most of them say either Warhammer or maybe like the Manor game. I forget what the name of that game is. It's a new like demo that just came out basically, and I hear it's really good. That or Farthest Frontier. I'm not sure what you guys are really hoping for, but leave some comments or suggestions on which game I should play. And you know, honestly, the uploads will be more frequent too. I'll be able to. I'll probably have more interest and more time in a game once it's fresh, because Anno, I have so many playthroughs on it, and this isn't the only game I want on my channel. I definitely want to expand the channel more into something else. So that would be that'd be pretty cool to get into something else. But as you can see, my population actually broke 206,000 already, which is really, really cool. I'm pretty happy about that. And some of these people can already be upgraded, which is interesting. That was pretty quick. But yeah, I added some more population here too. I completely populated these cliffs up here, which was something I really like doing, actually. You know, once I do maybe do another playthrough of Anno. Well, I mean, I will eventually, of course. But once I do that, I definitely want to keep populating these cliffs here. But I'll show you what happened to Mbessa too. Like, I showed you on the last episode, but for some reason, like, it says I'm unsettled and my foundations and everything is still there. And like, I had a decent amount built up here already, and it just kind of, bugged out. And like the quest here for this, for Katema here is like just bugged out. Sail to collect reward. I don't understand what's going on with that. I really don't. So yeah, anyways, I really hoped I could populate Mbessa, but that's not in the cards apparently. So but yeah, I was going to show you what I was doing with the bread output on Hamburg. So I got this card from running World's Fairs, Elmer's Electric Oven. It's pretty cool. I don't know why they call these cards all the time. Probably because I play Age of Empires 3, and these sort of tile items are usually, they're called cards in that game. But anyways, food production plus 40%, productivity plus 50%. For us, obviously, we have like 30 of this guy in the company. And then the fine cake decorator, extra goods, chocolate. So I'm actually getting some chocolate out of that, which is awesome. And that is exciting. So we'll put some more bread here, I guess. So I actually produced chocolate here. But yeah, Hamburg has been completely like a necessary like requirement, because it's been huge as far as like supplementing goods. And a couple of my trade goods actually updated here. I did get more gramophones because I've been trading those because I have so many of them. Yeah, too many of those now though. We'll just do 12 for now. 12 of those. We don't need to trade that many gramophones, so we can build up our stock again. But yeah, so the gramophones upgraded. The pocket watches, I was trading those too because I make a lot of those due to Dario, the mechanical engineer. So what else did I do? I really just built a whole bunch of houses of population, whole bunch of population, and then added the mail. And you know, these lifestyle needs here too also really help a lot. You know, I have all this wool coming in, and I have the clay coming in, and that's been incredibly helpful for this. The regional mail and the overseas mail, all of that has been really, really helpful. The lifestyle needs in general is what definitely pushed me over the edge. But I will say, guys, I've never had this big of a city before, you know, with this much people. So this challenge was actually really cool. I apologize. I really did get burned out towards the end, and it was really hard for me to find the motivation and the time, you know, because you make time for what's important to you, right? And the series started becoming not as important to me because I was just getting burned out, and you know, that's totally my fault, and you know, that's not your guys' fault at all. So I do apologize for that. But I think I can definitely turn a new leaf by putting a different game on the channel, something that I enjoy and that I'm passionate about. And from what most of you have said, you said you didn't care about the game as long as it's something that I enjoy, and I really appreciate that. That really makes me feel good that most of you have said that. So again, I'm super appreciative of you guys, and super happy that you were stuck with me through this, and that I reached the 200K population goal. But I will say, my original goal of 500K was pretty damn ambitious. I won't say unachievable, but I would definitely have to pretty much max out Cape Trelawney and then some. You know, it would definitely be a big undertaking. It would probably require no AI. It would be a pretty big thing. So Seattle was definitely instrumental in supporting Barcelona. Barcelona acted as like my battery for workers and farmers. I could have filled this out more too, but this was definitely the battery supplying all of that for London. London proved to be really helpful though. Copenhagen, not as much. I think maybe I used it as like a start off point to provide just a kind of an extra, you know, to provide some canned goods, maybe some rum and some schnapps to other spots of the company or the empire, but it wasn't that instrumental. But in the old world, New York City was my starting island. It played a huge part for me. Oh, we have some ruins here. It played a huge part in giving me the beginning capital to really branch out. And I didn't really optimize this the way I wanted to. I wanted to completely max out New York as far as population goes, and then have supporting islands for it, and then see, like, you know, how much population I could get from that. But obviously that never panned out. So, but that's okay. I just wanted to focus on London because that was the biggest spot for it. But yeah, we dropped under 200k again. But as you saw, I got it on recording that I already did break 200k. It fluctuates in and out because of my needs, and I will show you one thing. If you're building your own megacities, like I've had a couple of people suggest this, but coffee is a big thing that's constantly in and out. And another thing is, for me, a big deal was the fur coats. The fur coats and the coffee was constantly out. Canned food was never an issue. Spectacles were kind of an issue, but light bulbs were never an issue. Sewing machines never. And then the needs for the investors, I don't think really any of these was ever an issue, maybe besides coffee and spectacles, that was it. And then another thing is I did upgrade a few more of my skyscrapers. Some of these are getting pretty tall, actually. And that one I think is the tallest one here. Yeah, it's the tallest one. So I could definitely increase the population. As you can see, these can have 655. And I can upgrade it one more level too. So, you know, having skyscrapers is another thing that helps out a lot, because look at how much population some of these have in them. Like 312, 410 on this one, a 286, just a lot of people joining in here. Really, really cool. So appreciate you guys sticking around for this long. And once again, I apologize for having such a long upload time frequency. I know probably lost some subscribers for that. But at the end of the day, I'm not I'm not doing this channel to make money. I'm just doing it to provide entertainment to people who enjoy what I enjoy at the end of the day. So, you know, I appreciate it. Appreciate it big time. And I don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about on this episode. You know, just kind of showing you the aftermath of the economy. Oh, I did want to look at an overview of, like, in general, kind of all the islands, like the consumer goods and the demand for everything, and kind of how everything is panning out right now. But I think the most shocking thing was probably, I was kind of glancing at this earlier, but overall, it was, where is, yeah, coffee. So the coffee is at 92. The supply is at 92, demand is at 52. And I think it's because, so the demand is obviously huge, but my supply is huge. And I'll show you why, and aptly named the island Java. But, so Java's got all of this going on here, all these coffee producing things. And I think this is the majority of where my coffee is coming from, is definitely Java. My storage, I just can't get high enough, you know what I mean? So like each ship, I have like 5 ships here, or 6 ships, I can't remember how many. And they're all picking up 300 coffee a piece. So that's 1,500 coffee. And if you look here, I have all of these outfitted with items. So I'm getting extra chocolate here. These have plus extra productivity. So just an absolute ton of coffees coming in on Java. But I think the problem is the ships. The ships in my storage. I don't have enough ships on this route. So, you know, that's another interesting thing to consider. But let's see, the coffee was a shocking thing. Let me check on something else that really kind of threw me. Oh, look at the schnapps. 199 demand for schnapps, 105 for clothing. And the schnapps, I wonder where like the majority of my production is. And it says potato farm here, even though I'm looking at schnapps, which is interesting. Maybe it's just saying I have 13 potato farms, I'm not sure. Sort by base productivity. So it looks like Anchorage maybe is, or sort by workforce. It'd be sort by region. Schnapps distillery. So I have 33 schnapps distilleries in the old world, which makes sense. So I have some here. So current productivity is in Copenhagen, so it looks like Copenhagen's producing the most. I do have them in London as well. And those ones are actually producing oh yeah, they're not actually moving right now because I have too much of it. But they're not producing rum when they're full, you know, because I have the one of probably my favorite items, especially for early game, is Sir Lewis Brinley the chemist. Providing 1 extra rum every 3 cycles is crazy strong, crazy good. But he's not working if the storage is full, so. And we're missing hops here, interestingly enough. But yeah, so, you know, I'm bouncing around. I've never had this high of a balance either. It's like, is this like per hour? Or per, yeah, this has got to be per hour. So I'm making like 700k per hour. I've never had this much in the balance either, 510 million. Pretty insane, pretty insane. And I actually got to produce some airships too, so that's really cool. Let's take a look, see if I can spot the biggest airship here, not the Pocahontas, but the other one. I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to kind of like, where is it at? So that airship is, I don't see actually where it is right now. It's probably here, I'm assuming. It's either that or in transit. Oh no, I think I saw it. It's there. Oh no, it's not there. So let's take a look. I wonder if it's about to be in transit, because it probably follows the trade the same like kind of pathing as any of the other ships do. Actually, I can track it through the ships menu here. And it's not there, so it must be actually in transit, which is fine. I don't have to know exactly. It's not the oh, it is the Pegasus. It is the Pegasus. And it's right here. Yeah, so no, the Pocahontas. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, I don't actually see it here. But also, I have a lot of airships coming from the Arctic to bring in the gas. So the gas is coming in from the glaciers, and I just use that for the electric-fired power plants. So, anyways, guys, like I said before, I know I keep trailing off and mumbling, but I just kind of wanted to showcase everything that's going on here. You know, and where I'm getting all my stuff at, and kind of like the most shocking needs. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by to watch, and once again, have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next series, whatever it may be. I'll probably announce it on the community tab of my channel, so take care.